Hey, all you pilgrims on the multi-dimensional journey. All right, I'm probably yelling. I got the mic. Okay, today let's get into the photonic. Let's get into the photonic wave energetics for September through October, November-ish, just kind of like what's these waves that are hitting us. So let me just read from the article I just wrote, and I threw it up on the website and around Facebook, whatever, on the groups. Okay, let's just start reading, and then we'll see what the higher self, my higher self, my connection, adds to it. Okay, so anyways, Chelontic morphogenetic fields, photonic wave energetics, September through November 2018. Advanced support for the Ascension process, or ASAP, is a category that will dive deeper into the mysteries of creation and the dynamics of existence and its processes. Let's go for another wave ride, shall we? Okay, guys, you have your distilled structured water, alkalized filtered water, and your adaptogenic herbs on hand. So, and there's all kinds of help in this round of Ascension. There's a lot of articles, of course, not just the videos I'm doing where I'm talking, but there's a whole bunch of like articles that you can read specifically on like nutritional things that you can do while these energetic waves are coming towards the Earth, coming from the center of the galaxy and heading through. Well, I'll read it from here. Anyways, we'll get into that. Okay, so anyways, here we go on another wave ride, but I'm gonna give you a little parable here that consider this: the golden tea kettle analogy. Okay, your biological body is a golden tea kettle with the water inside, and the water inside is also your light body. Now, the tea kettle has been sitting in the refrigerator for some time. The analogy here is the quarantine around our solar system, or negative agenda suppressing our dormant deoxyribonucleic acid, DNA, from lighting up or heating up again. You can go down those rabbit holes on all of that, but for our purpose, let's just say our avatars, our biological and etheric body, our biological body and our light body, this your vessel, your temple, your avatar, have been hanging out in the third dimensional frequency spectrum. Okay, there's the refrigerator, is the third dimensional 3D spectrum, the density of this matter, of this particular photonic projection is like the densest, man. It is like dense, the 3D, okay? So we're hanging out. We're having this human experience, right? We're utilizing this projection, and then our light body, which is connected to everything. It's not like a separate light body tube. Think of it as an energy, your light body as like just an extension of the cosmic conscious energy, because we are, and that's because we are God, we are source, right? So instead of like having it kind of separate, because I talk about all these connections through all these morphogenetic fields, right? Electromagnetic fields. So think of it as you're still connected, but when you add more photonic light and your consciousness gets raised, you're getting closer towards those, let's say, the attributes of your higher self, of like source, of love, right? You're getting more attributes of the love source, right? So you fill that up. You raise your consciousness and You're like this observer who's experimenting with this third dimensional life. Moving on. Where were we? Okay, now in this round or present ascension process, our tea kettle has been placed on the stove, right? So the process that we're in right now, we're in a round of an ascension, and it's an accelerated ascension for planet Earth and so many different souls, right, that are here. So, okay, so it's been placed on the stove and it's beginning to heat up. Now it depends on what your soul's blueprint and how much you are raising your own frequency at that determines your conscious heat. This heat being the gamma light particles, the adamantium particles, these photonic waves coming from the galactic central sun, and you integrating this higher frequency energy. So in this transmutational or morphogenetic process, which is part of the ascension process, our avatars, biological body, light body vessels, units / seeds, that's are adding more energy, light, that raises our frequency. This in turn raises our conscious level to match Gaia's frequency, Gaia's shift to the fourth dimensional and beyond. Everything is vibrating faster. Everything's starting to vibrate faster. And so what you utilize this avatar is you tune it. You're tuning it like a tuning fork, and you want to like vibrate it faster. That's why we always talk about the healthier, high frequency foods, the exercise, the oxygen therapy, tuning your biological body so it can in turn take that light body, that connection to everything, to your fields that are connected to everything, and tune it to what's going on right now, because you're sitting here in this third dimensional vibration, but it's already being raised to a fourth dimensional vibration. So, I mean, you don't have to do anything. This is a natural process. This is for most piece units, seeds, for most beings on this planet. It's a natural process, so you don't, but if you want to kind of line it up better and not have as much problems with it, you take all these techniques and tools that I talk about and start adding them to your daily routine in the present moment of now. You see how this is working? Am I explaining this? Because I know this is like the 23rd video or something like that. Hopefully we're coming across. All right, so we've considered that. Now read on. Now there may be sunspots and some CMEs, but the main photonic waves are coming from the center of the galaxy, and the full force of it should saturate the solar system by the end of this year. Not like the full force, but a lot of photonic energy waves should be hitting here. Like a pretty big main one where they're talking about as the event should be hitting, I don't know when, but between now and maybe the end of this year. But be flexible on all of these accounts, because I mean, personally, we're already in it, and I've already felt some of the bigger waves, that I've talked about. And so, and it takes a while to integrate all of that light energy and that vibration, So be patient. Through Solaris's corona, we will feel these electromagnetic waves. They produce radiation across the electromagnetic spectrum at all wavelengths, from radio waves to gamma rays, photonic light. These charged plasma particle waves of light consciousness pass through the membranes of time into our biological avatars, recoding DNA with galactic intelligence. These are the key codes to our higher self, leading us back to the solar Christos consciousness, which is also called unity consciousness, Christ consciousness. We are evolving into our 5D self. Not only is our genetic code transmutating, but our mind is expanding into bandwidths of higher knowledge and understanding. Our personal high heart centered toric field, which I call it that, it's like your high heart. It's the connection to more love and source. Okay? Biomagnetic field, its own magnetic field, is converging within the harmonic resonant energies. Okay, so some people are going through this unknowingly, the natural process that's taking place, this accelerated ascension process, and some people are having a hard time because they just don't have an understanding. And so through all of my videos, and I'm just giving you guys a consideration of a description of what's going on. Other people can be very, when they describe what's going on, they can describe it more spiritually, new agey kind of way. Mine tends to be more kind of like metaphysical, quantum physics, you know, more maybe scientific kind of. Anyways, but whatever, you can use all the different cross disciplines, cross genres, be flexible, because that's what's really cool. I mean, if you think about it too, like the 2012 thing, it's like so flexible. I personally find it so awesome that it's flexible, and all of a sudden it felt like it hit more, and like in 2015, like 3 years later for me, like we entered like into the photon belt, and you know, we probably before that, but it feels like it's things are flexible, man, and that's what you want to kind of be, like the whole fluidic, you know, flexibility, you know. Yeah. Love a beautiful part of every genre of music. Love a beautiful part of every type of art. Love a beautiful piece of poetry from every different aspects of writing poetry, of literature for that matter. I mean, love every different, the diversity of plants. Love the diversity of this whole multiverse. That's when you get into the law of oneness. That's when you get into that, man. You just start, you make these connections, get these dots going. You know what I'm saying? Expand that, expand it. And then you really start looking at things like, wow, that ant is so cool, man. Wait a minute. There's a different ant, and then another one, and another species. Whoa, the diversity here. It's crazy. Okay. Let's move on. Okay, so try to slow down and meditate and breathe deeply if you can. Get lots of rest and hydrate. Lots of filtered water. Get out in nature. Take off your shoes and feel the rhythm of a natural celestial object, our planet Gaia. Take extra vitamins and supplements like vitamin C, raw zinc, rhodiola, ashwagandha, colloidal silver, colloidal nano silver. You can get into all those, and the trace minerals definitely, and mushroom boosters. We did a video on that. I mean, boost up your biologicals. You know, stay the hydration, get lots of oxygen therapy, get out, walk in nature, meditate in nature during this, because it's a roller coaster ride. Because you can't have the whole photonic wave just hit without your integration of smaller ones. Do you see? You have to do the baby steps through this. That's why it's a long process, and I know we want to, you know, have instant, you know, you are an omnipotent being or something, you know, but it's the journey. Okay, so this is why we talk about holistic health so much. Yeah. We are preparing for tremendous changes physically, mentally, and spiritually. Okay, this autumnal equinox of 2018 is very exciting. It is. It's exciting, man. Think about around the 22nd of September or something. In the next 3 months, these waves should add more light to the crown chakra, up here, the crown, like your soul star chakra, your crown chakra, right? In this transmitting and receiving information center for higher frequencies. Also adding more light to your thymus gland, which is your high heart toric field. And in addition, the Ascension glands, which I call the Ascension gland, I don't know, maybe they all do, the pineal and pituitary gland, that they work in tandem, and the hormones, and specifically they'll activate more. They should be, the pineal gland should be decalcifying more from that crusty fluoride and opening up that third eye more, especially with the photonic wave. That's probably why you got headaches. And if you guys have Ascension symptoms, one of the symptoms is the pressure in the head, and then the ears feel pressure too. So they feel like they're, besides the ringing, they're doing almost feel like they're gonna drip fluid out or something. So some of these Ascension symptoms. So we're under like a change, a transmutational change. So do all the healthy, holistic health things that I talk about. Okay. Where were we? These higher energetic plasma waves are penetrating Gaia and its crystalline core and releasing volcanic activity, as well as earthquakes and hurricanes. And also, I think I'll have right here, much more shifting has begun, including the poles. Yeah, the poles are shifting too. And these electromagnetic waves, these morphogenetic waves, are changing Gaia is shifting. Gaia is moving, it's shifting, we're changing. So it's no wonder that on a collective conscious level, that some of these trends, like people getting into smaller homes, tiny homes, and building out vans and buses and stuff again. It's a collective consciousness. We know we have to be mobile and flexible too, because the planet itself is moving and shifting. So be very flexible. I'm sorry, but now is a good time to start thinking about uprooting and start to expand your, expand your, well, actually just get rid of your beliefs or something, and just expand your brain, your knowledge, and expand your consciousness. Okay. The energies, flexible, and I already just said that. The energies of September through November, along with being paradigm transforming, are also actually extremely soothing and nurturing and stabilizing. Expect to feel great shifts now, as a monumental amount of collective shadow energy has been returned and transformed to divine love. So there's a couple of like higher up, let's say, entities, or however deep you want to go down those rabbit holes, has kind of not basically died off. I mean, not really in that term, but has been transformed back into divine love. So some of that darkness has already left the planet. So you can already start feeling the upliftment now. I mean, when I'm walking around on this clear day, I'm just like, yeah, I don't feel as heavy, you don't feel that darkness on your shoulders. Lift it up. That is why we are helping and supporting each other, no matter what level we are on, to balance out our mind, body, and spirit, so we may shift with better ease. There is a ton of support out here. I keep talking about it. So if you're having trouble with all the darkness and the lies, if you're having a cognitive dissonance, then just start doing the meditation for sure by yourself, and trying to listen to your higher self. But you know, there's a lot of good people, there's a lot of good information. You have to sift through it, you have to use your discernment. But we're out here, man. We're out here. Put together your team. Put together a team. Get yourself a new tribe if you're having people that aren't conducive towards the shift. And I know it's hard for people to be flexible and to kind of shift over, but that's where we're at. We're at the beginning of that. Okay? So let's slow down, stay hydrated, open your high hearts, meditate and set mind to purpose, peace, sovereignty for all, humanitarian. You know, that's what I do. And let's give forgiveness to all of us for not knowing any better. We've been in everybody's shoes, we've taken on many experiences. We forgive. It might take some time to heal, but that's what we have, infinity in the temporal now. This is a powerful time to find linear time to integrate and transmute these energies with Gaia and your sisters and brothers. These are the times you do not want to miss. This is the present moment of now is the time. Is this time that you don't want to miss. It has been a humbling experience. Gratitude. All right. I want to leave you guys. Well, I might talk a little bit more, but I want to give you guys. I don't think I've ever said it all in a row, but the 3 decrees from my book. I want to. It helps me a lot. I use them. They're just 3 statements or 3 affirmations, but those sentences. It gives your thought pattern. It helps your thought patterning, your positive thought pattern, which creates your reality. So stay in the present moment of now, or I like to say lately, live in the perpetual now. Choose love as your guiding force. Number 2. Number 3, remember your divinity. And then what we'll do is I'll create another video where we just really go into just those 3 simple statements, the affirmations, 3 simple decrees that you use, like if you know you're out and about, and it's kind of like taking a deep breath and doing a little tiny meditation. It's like if I'm riding my bike or something and somebody cuts me off or something, all of a sudden I'll remember those 3 statements, you know, 3 decrees. And then I'll take a deep breath and it'll help. Like I'll just like calm down, you know, if I'm feeling like some emotions. So it helps me. Maybe it'll help you. Okay, what was I going to talk about? Oh, I wanted to go maybe, okay, I'm going to throw this out there as a deeper thought for people that are really have taken a lot of red pills and went down the rabbit holes. On the other side, there's been a couple of, on the other side of the sun, there's been like one of the log ships, one of the giant ships, and the same kind of technology that's in pyramids, the scalar waves, that, which is like, you know, basically the adamantine particle or the, I don't know exactly how that technology works, of course, because I'm here, but anyways, some of the satellite images that sometimes they'll take it down from the internet and stuff. They won't let you see certain things. There's been flashes on the other side of our sun, and also, which makes sense to me. So I just, you know, use your discernment here and consider this. That I know that I know for a fact, for me, that there has been like the other space family, or they've been buffering some of the energy coming from the center of the galaxy because it would have been too much of a wave. So they've been kind of buffering it, and I think it goes into one of their artificial, you know, ships, and then it focuses the scalar wave and throws it through maybe our sun. There's a flash. And that is the photonic wave that hits. Because also, if you look on the, what is it? The Schumann resonance scale, that is, you'll see like a natural solar flare will be like kind of an oval wide shape, and it'll be like more like that, kind of a natural looking. And then, but when I've been observing for the last, like, I don't know, like 3-4 years or something, there's ones, they're just white lines. They're totally white lines like that, which makes sense that it would be a buffering system on the other side. But this is all a part of a divine decree anyways, and it's our decree too, if you think about it, because we are connected. We are the units, or we are part of the divinity. We are the seeds, which they call, you know, which star seeds and earth seeds and whatever. It's just, it's another description for saying you are a part, you are a unit of the collective consciousness, of source consciousness, of the cosmic intelligence. You are it. You're just down here having this human experience. So anyways, seed unit. So I think, so we're getting help from our star families and our, you know, out there, space families, star families. So I just wanted you guys to consider that, because how it's hitting and how they're kind of buffering it. And then, which is cool, because soon as we raise our level of consciousness out here on planet Earth, and there's enough, let's say, people that are more, you know, ready for that, then probably you'll see the big wave. You'll see another, like maybe even visually, you'll see, you know how it is in Alaska, you see the aurora borealis, and so you'll probably see the wave in colors. We'll probably hit our frequency will be raised enough that visually we'll be able to see that spectrum. So I think that's why everybody talks about, like, the event. It'll be a bigger wave, and it will show up when we are ready, or when we are, you know, at that higher frequency. So this is kind of how this whole process works. It's really cool right now, because there's so many other, like, light beings, you know, souls, or trying to get in on this, man. They want to see this, because that's what's so cool, why I talk about all this, because you're a part of it. You're in it, man. You're in the greatest sci-fi movie ever. Come try ya. That's just, any nerds out there would know what that means. Anyways, I'm going to leave you guys. That was a lot. Let's see how that vid plays out. Also, I want to say, Travis Carper, Ascension Guide, Holistic Health Coach. I do have through PayPal, you can donate, and why I've set that all up actually is because I've got a proposal out that I'm working on for a mobile holistic healing center model, so that it can be deployed all over the world, all over the globe, like an eco village. So anyways, I'm working on that. I'll talk more in detail about that, but really I've set up a PayPal thing too, hopefully for some donation, because of all the stuff that I'm doing. It does take quite a bit of currency energy, actually. I didn't realize, like, how much I'm spending, all of it. And also, yeah, it's like hundreds and hundreds of dollars just for the website and all that. And yeah. Anyways, we won't get into that. What was I going to say? Oh, also, I am doing some personal online coaching and guidance right now for people who want to get more details and more into, they can tell me exactly about their path, and then that way I can help guide them and give them so much healthy tips and you know, just all kinds of stuff. We can get more into detail. So call me if you need one of some sessions like that, because I'm open for about 2 more clients right now. Okay. Yeah, I guess that's it. Blessings. Stay hydrated, my friends. This, you don't want to miss this one. All right. Cool.